Hey, what's up guys, welcome to the channel again. Sorry for the long delayed Redmi Note 4 review. It has been a busy 2 weeks for me, when my car was kissed by another car, and also I've been planning my son's birthday celebration, which is this coming weekend. At the same time, I've also been thinking of how should I strategize my product unboxing and reviews to be done. And finally, I've decided on making short videos as not to bore you guys for too long. Preferably something along the line of 5 to 8 minutes, which I think should suffice. Do let me know if it's too long or too short in the comments below. I will review those relevant parts of the product which I think consumers like you and I would look out for before putting my money into the product. If I have missed out any parts of the product you would like me to go through, again, do feel free to pen down in the comments below. Alright, without further ado, let's go. At the front, you can find a speaker for calls and a 5-megapixel f2.0 camera which is capable of taking 720p video. I did not use much on this camera, but the software is able to estimate your age. It's not very accurate, but it was fun, especially when you go around estimating the age of your friends. The phone has a 5.5-inch IPS LCD with 1080p resolution display. The brightness of the screen is good enough to be using it under direct sunlight. I did not face any issues while using it under the sun. There is a slight curve at the edge of the display, and that is why I can never find a suitable tempered glass for this phone. It will always have a halo effect around the sides of the tempered glass. The only way to protect the screen is to get a normal film screen protector. At the right, you can find the volume rocker, and directly below it is the power button. I find that they are a bit too close, and at times I mistakenly press the volume button instead of the power button. It's not frequent, so I'm okay with it. At the back, the Redmi Note 4 comes with an aluminium unibody. This gives the phone a sturdy and premium feel. The curve on both sides of the phone makes it feel smaller while holding it. That should be good for smaller palm size users. As for the camera, it comes with a 30-megapixel f2.0 with dual LED lights, and it could take 1080p 30fps video. I've only been using the auto, manual, and panel mode, and I find them fairly easy to use with the point focusing and brightness adjustment on the fly. The cameras also have some filters for you to choose from to create different effects on the pictures to be taken. The manual mode provides an additional white balance and ISO for you to control on top of the point focusing and brightness adjustment. Overall, with the moderate controllability over the camera's function, it is still a camera to be praised upon due to its low price point for this phone. For the fingerprint sensor, it is accurate and sensitive. I did not face any issue unlocking the phone throughout the duration when I'm using it. The micro USB port for charging and the two speaker vents are located at the bottom. There's actually only one vent that will produce sound, and the other is just a dummy. Have a listen. Generally, the speaker is loud without distortion at max volume, unless the music that you are listening to comes with high bass. At the top, you have your microphone, IR blaster, and your 3.5mm audio jack. While listening to your music through the audio jack, you have two equalizers to choose from, one from Google Music and the other from MIUI itself. Both does their job, but I found out that by mixing both equalizers up, it will give you a better sound quality. In my current settings, I'm running the Mi headphones preset in the Mi Sound Enhancer, and leaving the MIUI equalizer as flat. Then in the Google Music, I set it to either dance or rock, depending on your preference of sound. For this experiment, I'm using a J's One Plus and I'm listening to Tiesto's Club Live. So depending on what's your headphone, the sound quality might come out differently. Let's not forget the dual SIM card slot on the right. Now, that's all for the external portion of the phone. Let's go internal. The Redmi Note 4 runs on Android Marshmallow with some of their own functions. A few functions that I really appreciate are the Quick Ball. It is similar to iPhone's Assistive Touch, but you can only customize up to 5 shortcuts. The free themes from Mi Store. There are loads of themes to choose from and it's free to install. The pre-installed app cleaner. You can choose between Clean Masters or 10-cent cleaners, and both allows you to schedule your cleaning. You could set it to daily, 3 or 7 days to clean. Double tap to wake feature. This is a very helpful feature when your phone is on the table with the fingerprint sensor at the back. With this, you will not need to pick up your phone to unlock. Sony have this function as well. Going into the battery life, the phone comes with a non-removable 4100 mAh battery, and the software allows you to select between balance and performance mode for it. TLDR, the balance mode will give you an estimate of 15% more usage time than in performance mode, but both settings allows the phone to last me at least 10 to 13 hours of my normal usage time. Finally, the performance. Although the phone comes with a 2.1 GHz dual-core CPU, 64GB ROM and 3GB RAM, it only manages to win Mi Max in Antutu benchmark, and it's running on performance mode. It was crushed by S7 Edge and pre-updated Note 7, and of course needless to say, the iPhone 7 Plus. That's all for my reviews on the Redmi Note 4. But before we go, there are some of the features that I wish I could have in this phone to make it better. The missing app drawer. Although we could turn any folder into an app drawer, but we are unable to sort the apps in the folder. We have to go through all the apps that you have installed just to find the apps that you are looking for. The missing earphone. I wish they could come with one, so for budget buyers, they won't have to get an earphone separately. The very specific double tap to wake feature. More taps won't wake the phone up. It has to be 2. No NFC. The phone doesn't come with NFC, so you can't link to your phone with another device or make payment with your phone. Alright, now that I've gotten that off my chest, let's grade this phone. Looking at the budget versus phone user experience perspective, I could say that although this phone is not a powerhouse, but with the lack in performance, it makes up by giving us a very economical priced phone. Even at this price, I am able to use it as my daily driver without any major issues. I could play games with it. The camera quality is not fantastic, but the pictures it produces are somewhat on par with other mid to high tier smartphones out there, and it can even last the whole day for me. All in all, I find that this phone is worth the money to buy. I would give a 3.5 out of 5 for this phone. Those who are on a budget and would like to have a low mid tier phone, tomorrow is Black Friday, you know what to do. Good luck, and thanks for watching. Cheers.